what the? Okay. Wait, hold on. Hold on. This looks horrible right now. Okay.
Let's fix it. Technical difficulties, folks.
That looks a lot better. What is good, people? It is the KOA podcast. I am Satsuki the Savage. He is everything animated. What is good with you fine folks tonight?
Hello, everybody. We have some wonderful stuff to talk about today. We got the seasonal anime. We got the regular Nakama Club anime with Kaguya-Sama. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we're going to be saving the Oshinoko for last. And let's just say, not just me, but also Satsuki, I think in particular, has some thoughts.
Thoughts and opinions, as always. What is good, Decrepit Storm? Ayo.
Hello.
Yes, sir. So I don't think this podcast is going to be too long. Kind of a change from our usual pace, but that remains to be seen. Who knows? Maybe chat can spark a longer conversation, but I think for the most part, this week was, without getting into anything, it was really calm for most of the shows, other than a show we'll be talking about towards the end. With that being said, you know what? I'm not even going to go with the preamble. EA, I just lay it on me. Do what you do.
We got sure thing. We got something to never give you the blues.
Now let's get ready for the KOA.
It's Miracle.
All right. So I did not write any of these, so you have the floor, EA.
All right. Thank you, good sir. All right. Today marks the 37th year anniversary of the godfather of manga. I hope I'm saying this right. I always fuck up these, so correct me if I'm wrong. Osamu Tezuka.
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 Mm-hmm.
Thank you. The man, the myth, the legend, the guy who probably, if he didn't, invent Astro Boy and wasn't heavily inspired by Disney and all that other stuff, we wouldn't have anime today. Yeah, he passed away. He was only 60. Crazy to think that was 37 years ago, which means if he was still alive today, he would have been 97. So, I mean, he left an impact on what we enjoy today. So, God bless that man.
Yeah, definitely inspired a lot of what we got in the industry. And we covered one of his series, Dororo. Yeah, that was a fun show up until a certain point. Up until we got Shark Boy.
Oh boy. It was fun, but yeah, that shark thing, God, I still have wake up in cold sweats thinking of that damn episode.
I don't think we do when like big animals get introduced into shows that we are watching.
Right. We see bears come up. We go, where'd the bear come from? We see sharks. We're like, why does the shark have feet? Yeah, it just doesn't look good. Yeah. Unless they are animals themselves, like in Odd Taxi, then, it's not too bad.
But then thinking about that, it also happened with Shield Hero with the big turtle.
Fucking turtle. And the Filolios almost killed it, and this horrible CGI T-Rex.
big. We don't do well with big animals on the show.
No, those big animals scare us. They terrify us, absolutely. In other news, this is no surprise to anybody. We already know about the live-action One Piece Season 2. We now have a date. It's coming March 10th, and it will air globally on Netflix. Season 3 has already been confirmed. So, before Season 2 comes out, there's going to be another season. That's usually pretty good. Means they're doing a good job and that they like where things are going. So, yeah. before season 2 even came out, you're getting a season 3. And I'm pretty sure we're going to cover it here on KOA.
Yeah, did you end up seeing the trailer for it?
I think I did. I think I did see season 2 trailer. I just see that there's monsters, there's giants. You got to see the introduction to some new characters that we haven't seen, but we know of, but they haven't been introduced to the live action universe yet. So, that's gonna be fun to see. I'm real curious to see what happens because I liked the first season. I enjoyed it very much.
I'm not too crazy about it. But you said the key phrase right there. The actress that plays Nico Robin. Thank you. I will watch.
They couldn't have picked a better person.
Yeah, it's cool too how they always try to match the nationalities to the characters because some of the characters have certain certain countries they're associated with. Like Sanji is like French coded. Robin's supposed to be Russian. Luffy's Brazilian. So that's always been like really cool. Kind of racist on Oda's part, but with Usopp it's always just been Africa. And it's like,
all right.
There are countries in Africa. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Looking forward to that coming next month, almost exactly 1 month from today. And the final news I have today, it's once again the inevitable thing where if there's an IP out there to eventually make it to Fortnite, you're more than likely going to get on the Fortnite. It's just inevitable at this point, but solo leveling is coming to Fortnite. So we get to see some ore farming with Genu and all the special dance moves he's going to be doing and twerking and all the kind of stuff that they're going to have him do. So,
yeah. At this point, it's just like what IP hasn't Fortnite gotten? They've already did Naruto. Yeah. They did Dragon Ball.
Yep. They even did K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, they pretty much get anything. So it's like you said, it's a matter of time.
Godzilla, King Kong, God of War, Master Chief. I think they did Bleach too as well.
Wouldn't be surprised.
So I mean, yeah, it's all just it's not a what is going to be in it. It's who hasn't been in Fortnite yet. So yeah, I'm ready for them to add. I don't know, some very obscure anime like I don't know, Kill la Kill or something.
The Crypto Store said
it's obscure to us.
The Crypto Store said, when would they add KOA to Fortnite? I don't know. Can they capture me in Fortnite? It would be cool to see me do some of those dances. I'm like, damn,
that would be funny just to see me. And I hope whenever they do Sea Tactics, it's of his chibi version. He's not even like a playable character. He's like a sidekick.
Yeah, he's actually as small, just pint size.
Yeah. And then when you jump out and you like hang glide with everything, he like screams, "Vladilita's my waifu."
Make it happen, Epic Games. But
yes, make it happen. You can do anything.
Was there any other news besides that?
No, that's pretty much all the news I had, unless you had some.
Nah, nothing on my end. So I think with that being said, we will get into our first show of the night, which is not from the season. It is Kaguya-Sama, Love is War, episode 6. All right. And this episode marks not the first time we technically seen him, but pretty much our formal introduction to the 4th member of the student council, Yu Ishigami. All right. And the first time we see him, The first time we see him, he wants to quit the student council. He's done with this shit. So, before we get into that, how do you feel about this character, EA? Are you liking this edition, or are you lukewarm? How
I
you
am
feel?
liking this edition. No, I this is gonna sound funny, but I relate to him so much. I relate to him so, and maybe not now, but definitely in high school. Like, I relate to him so much, just being, the emotionally awkward type of person. Maybe not so much of the death stares, but maybe there was just like stuff that I overcomplicated in my mind, where I was just like, does this person like me? Do they not like me? What do they hate me? What the hell's going on? Overthinking things a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So and also just the whole, and I know this is going throughout the whole episode or whatever. In his mind, he was trying to be nice and make a compliment for Chica and everything, but Chica was just like, ew.
That's gross.
But yeah, I know. But it's just like, he's trying to be nice. It's obvious he's not a bad person. He's just misunderstood. And I think that's what I like about him, is that he's a misunderstood guy. I don't think he's a creep. To be honest, he's one like good push over the edge where if he wanted to come to school in a trench coat, he probably would fit the bill. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying because he has the look. but I just think he just needs. I think he needs a good friend, and I think he's very smart. He shows that he's really good with numbers. He's almost kind of like I wouldn't say like a genius, but he's very inept with what he's doing. But when it comes to confrontation, he wants to avoid it like the plague. So I like him.
Yeah, Ishigami is a big fan favorite for Kaguya-Sama fans. I think a lot of other people relate to him as well. It was funny, just his literal introduction is him just wanting to be out of the story, and that makes you raise an eyebrow, like what's going on with him. And it was funny with his perspective on things, recontextualizing some of the things that we already saw before, like for example the tickets that Kaguya she was looking for under the table, and then when she sees it's not there and he's just standing there with him, ooh, like a deer in the headlights, and she threatens him, is like, hey, don't snitch, don't say shit, and we won't have any problems. And it's funny too, because I feel like we've been making fun of Shirogane having this evil Kaguya-Sama in his head, but that Kaguya-Sama that Shirogane has in his head basically gets materialized with Ishigami. Not to the degree where it's like real.
How adorable.
But you could see why Ishigami would view Kaguya the way he does, because of him literally being threatened. Like that's not a fake thing. He just got threatened.
She committed violence on this man. She grabbed him and like threw him to the fucking couch, hit the back of his head, just and all he was trying to do was be nice.
Well, here's the thing with Ishigami. He needs to think things through a little. Because his whole thing was, do you like Shirogane? Kaguya, of course, literally shaking. No, why would you think that? And he's like, oh, because he wants to be a friend to Shirogane. He's like, well, I'm going to tell Shirogane that you only view him as a friend and he has no chance with you at all. All right, goodbye. Then she's like, yeah, get your ass over here. What are you doing? It's like, you don't have to go that far at all. Oh, yeah.
It's funny too, because he almost, like, by doing that, almost kind of like answers his own questions. Because like, do you like her? No. Or do you like him? No, of course not. Oh, okay, I won't. And then just, if you say anything, I swear to God, I'll fucking kill you. And just like, well, that confirms it. You do like him.
Yeah. Yeah, but of course nobody like takes the time to really think about that. But yeah, it was funny seeing Kaguya threaten him. But you can see that although like they play that whole thing up for comedic reasons, there is care on both sides. You know, Kaguya, it seems, doesn't hate Ishigami, despite one thing that she said about him, which was when Chika was doing her romance quizzes thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, somebody is approaching you in a like
dark alley.
Yeah, dark alley or something like that. Who do you imagine it to be? And then the person that you imagine to be is someone that you like. And then Ishigami, because he's so scared of Kaguya, he's like, yeah, I see Kaguya. And then she's like, oh, so you like Kaguya? And then Kaguya's like, well, I'm sorry, Ishigami. I only think of you as an insect, so I don't think that could work.
I mean, you're nice and all. At least she said he was nice. You're nice and all, but I think of you as a fucking cockroach.
And I'm like,
God,
for Kaguya though, I don't know. That's almost like a compliment because she does that with Chika all the time. She calls her a parasite and things like that. So I guess that's a step above.
She has a thing for bugs.
Yeah. And maybe that's the rich girl in her talking. But
yeah.
It was interesting seeing Ishigami's relationship with everybody else. It seems like with Shirogane, his relationship with him is a little less volatile with the other girls, and it's probably because he's a guy too. Because like,
and he likes it when he has his numbers all set up for him. It keeps him in check.
And then too, what they also showed was Shirogane was the one who, because we learned that the president is the one that's elected, and essentially he chooses his team after that. Of course they're going to base it on merit, but he still gets to choose his team. So Kaguya is the second smartest in the school, so that's an obvious choice. Chika, she hasn't shown everything that she can do as a secretary, but we know she's like she's very unassumingly witty. And now we got Ishigami, who they showcase him being good in a position of being the treasurer. But who knows? Maybe there's more to that story as far as why he chose him specifically, because he doesn't really have the personality you would think to be in a student council, because he's not really a cheery guy. But if Shirogane chose him, it has to be for a reason.
Right. It almost seems like he's a loner in a way. Like he probably doesn't have any friends.
And he's the only first year we have. Everybody else is older. So that's also another thing.
And he's absolutely terrified of everybody. He thinks he's a creep from Chika. Fucking Kaguya is... Yeah, she gonna murder his ass. He even threatens it with a knife. I mean, I know it was like a stage play and everything, but then she was like, if you really say anything, I'm gonna make this be a real knife. Yeah. I'm just like...
Next time it won't be a toy.
Jesus. Just say you love the man already and leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, he got wrapped up in some shit. Sometimes you die when you know too much. How many times have we seen that story?
I mean,
Maze Hughes.
God. Ned Stark.
Yep.
No, it's a shame. And all he was doing was nice. He was cleaning the area, and then he just was like, oh, what the hell? What are those doing there? Huh. I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe he shouldn't be touching things that he doesn't know what they are. But at the same time, it's like, he's just doing his job. He's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah,
Leave the man alone.
Nobody can blame Ishigami for getting caught up in Kaguya Shirogane's antics when they play stupid games all the time. So inevitably, people crash into it more more accurately, Chika's the one that's always crashing the party. But this time, Ishigami became a casualty to interrupting their whole flirty game.
Yeah. All because she wants to just be cutesy wootsy and be 10 steps ahead of everybody. It's like, just say it already. Damn. Oh, you want to go to the here? What was it, like ballet or something? Some kind of theater?
I forgot what it was.
Let's just say ballet. Oh, ballet's so much fun. Where the f are those tickets? Yeah, don't you have pockets for a reason? Yeah, I don't know. But I feel bad for him. I like him, maybe mainly because of the fact that I'm just like, I feel sympathy towards him. He's just this poor innocent man that's just trying to do right for the world, and all that's happening to him is he's being called a creep.
I think
threatened death.
I think something else that you don't really think about, but kind of gets validated in this or verified in this episode, is that, you know how when characters make certain faces and you're not sure if other people can see it? Like, for example, like when Light Yagami does like evil faces, you always wonder, are other people seeing that shit? Or is he just like, or is this just for us to see? So
right.
I often wonder that with Kaguya, like, are people seeing some of these evil glares that she gives people? And sometimes, yes, the answer is yes. But I think most of the time is yes, because Ishigami was seeing every time she was looking at Chika with disdain. Yeah. Like anytime she would look at Chika like she was like stupid as hell, he would see and he'd be like, she looks at Chika like she's not even human sometimes. Oh yeah, he said she has 4 months to live at most. Yeah,
that man has seen death like more times than he should in his life. Poor man. Oh man.
Wait, can other people not see those faces Sasuke is making? What faces?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Look at him. He looks so nice. Look at that. How do you say no to that innocent smile?
Thank you, EA.
Of course.
But the last part of the episode was Kaguya doing her Kaguya thing. She got her nails done by Hayasaka, and she wanted Shirogane to notice it. And she was doing everything in her power. She almost hit Shirogane with a solar flare to show it off. She's like,
yeah, I saw that. Also, I learned Hayasaka is a student.
Yes. She's the same age as Kaguya.
She was like, I didn't know that. I assumed because she was a butler that she was maybe a little older. She obviously didn't look old, but I thought maybe she was like maybe in her 20s or something. But the fact that she's also a student but also a butler, kind of weird.
A little.
I mean, I'm not expecting an old British dude or anything, but I mean, you know what I mean? I just assumed, like, okay. I mean, hey, cool. I mean, she gets to live at the house. That's sweet.
Hey, she's hard at work. Part-time student.
But I noticed her voice changes too.
Oh yeah, when she's in school mode, because she's posing as a Gyaru.
Yeah, she's like, totally, yeah. And I almost thought that wasn't the same person because of I'm like,
oh, she got you.
Person? Then she did. And then when she, changed into her butler outfit, I'm like, that's the same person.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Good job.
She really is not just good at being a butler and putting on nails, but pretending to be a student. I mean, being a student, because she is one.
Yeah. But yeah, Kaguya's trying to show off the nails and everything, and Shirogane, of course, notices it, but is scared to say anything because he just watched Ishigami get called gross for trying to compliment the smell of Chika's hair. So he's like, not only that, he's thinking like,
get Chika.
He's thinking like, if I compliment her nails, this might count as sexual harassment. Of course, he just overthinking everything. And then, I like the scene where he just thinks in his mind.
This day and age, you never know.
Yeah. But he thinks in his mind. I'll say that would be maybe more understandable if it was a stranger. But, if it's you got trust in your friends, you would imagine that you're not going to be called a sexual harasser for complimenting nails. It'd be different if you were like, damn, did that ass get bigger? Like that's okay. It's like, yeah, all right.
Right.
Yeah, we yanking you off the stage with a cane. But nails, I would imagine if you're friends with someone, they wouldn't call you creepy for something like that. But yeah, he thinks about everything that could go wrong, and then he internalizes it and goes, no, the reason I don't want to compliment her is because I'm afraid to put myself out there. Kaguya is kind of disappointed because Shirogane doesn't say anything, and she starts to begin to doubt herself because she doesn't normally try to get dolled up or anything, so she thinks that maybe she just isn't cute or anything. And that's when Shirogane rolls on his bike and he's like, Gaga, your nails, they were I'll see you. And then he just leaves.
And then Kaguya's just like, no, what was he gonna say?
Yeah.
No.
So, very, very, very dorky what we would expect from Shirogane and Kaguya, but cute all the same. They're making efforts to try to be more genuine with each other, but it's going to take them more time.
Yep. But yeah, solid, cutesy wootsy. Is there more characters to be introduced?
Yes.
Okay. I look forward to it.
Yeah, there's one more. Well, for the most part, you got the core characters in this season, I would say. But there's going to be another like central character in a future season.
Man or woman?
It's a girl.
Okay. I think I know what that person is going to be, just based off of the show and my knowledge of anime.
Okay. We'll see.
But I could be wrong, but I'm just going to throw my hat out there and say I think I know who this character is going to be.
All right.
What their character type is anyway.
Well, that about does it for episode 6 of Kaguya-Sama. So we'll move on to our winter 2026 anime, starting with Trigun Stargaze, episode 5. Mid-Valley, the Horn Freak. We got his backstory, we got his fight, and we got his defeat. How do we feel? Yeah.
His feet?
Defeat.
Duffeet?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Defeat.
Okay, I'm sorry. It is lovely defeat. I
All
love
legs in defeat.
But when it comes to this episode, yeah, they definitely made Mid-Valley a very sympathetic villain for sure. Basically, somebody who was forced to be here and to do Knives' bidding and didn't really have a choice because, he had a band. Seemed like they were doing well for themselves until Knives sliced them into 1,000 pieces. Holy shit.
Well, I'm still wondering, did they kill all those people?
I mean, they looked pretty dead.
Well, I'm saying, why did they kill all those people in the first place? That's what I was wondering. I was like, why did they kill all the people that were watching it before? What was all of that about? Were they bad guys or what? Why did they do that?
Knives was just like, gangway out of my way. I want my own private fucking performance, and I just want to hear all this shit, and you guys are annoying me.
Well, no,
I don't know.
it had to be them. It had to be the band that killed them because they were playing their music and they were wondering why Nas was still standing. They were like, why is he not affected?
Oh.
So I was like, what the? Why did they kill all of
that
them?
makes me even more curious now. Because now that you say that, does that mean that everybody was in there, watched them play and perform? They killed all these people, and there are still people that are going, I wonder what happens next. We'll keep watching and see how it happens to the very end. And nobody gets up and leaves or anything.
Well, they probably all got killed immediately based on like how fast we saw Mid Valley's power work. But yeah, it was just an interesting thing. I'm like, what? Why did they do that? Did they not give enough tips or something?
Yeah, that's probably it. It was like rock is a lady's modesty. You know how they get in a certain way and they get like angry and shit and just start flipping people off and whatnot.
Yeah,
they just started rocking so hard that they killed people and they didn't even realize it.
That could have also been a thing too, or maybe they were testing their power. Well, we'll never know because all of them.
We'll never know.
Mid Valley are dead. So
yeah, that was wicked.
Yeah.
That was wicked indeed. But yeah, then Mid Valley wants to go ahead and be all like, hey, I ain't got no choice. I have to do what I got to do. And we have a good old fashioned standoff between Nicholas D. Wolfwood and Mid Valley.
Yeah.
So, and this is going to be a surprise to you, Sasuke, even though you've been calling it all week. They know each other. He was a part of the gang.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker.
Yeah. So, based on his backstory, he was a part of the Gunko Guns, but he basically relinquished his position to somebody else. So, somebody else is the Punisher because that was his moniker in the Gunko Guns. We don't know who that person is. I don't think they showed him. If it is a him, but so. Yeah, so we know Wolfwood was one of the bad guys, and that's why he kind of knows a lot of the people in this gang, and what they're after. So Nicholas and Mid Valley basically have their, they have this like whole war where they're like, "Hey, I gotta get Vash," and he's like, "Nope, I don't think you want to do that." And he's like, "Bro, I gotta do it. I don't want to personally do it, but I gotta do it, or they're gonna do something to me." Nigga's like, "Well, you can walk away if you want to." And it's like, "Bro, I can't." And yeah, they're reluctant to fight each other because with Mid Valley, it doesn't really seem, it's not really like murder is above him. It's just that he doesn't want to kill all these people, or in his opinion, without meaning, because he's just doing the bidding of Nas because he's just so afraid of him. And with Wolfwood, it's like he's been changing over the course of time because of seeing someone like Vash be able to solve conflicts without having to kill. He's seen a different pathway, so he's been getting out of the whole like ruthlessness of his character. So both of these characters are kind of like coming around to not being villains and being more of the like anti-hero type of characters. But at the end of the day, Mid Valley is still the Gunko Gun, so he has to fight. And his powers are very interesting. He was using it to attack from afar, and he was using it as like this like sound wave force field bubble thing, to the point where honestly he showed himself to be stronger than Wolfwood, and I don't think the Mid Valley that we got in the original Trigun was shown to be that strong, at least not in his showing.
I honestly don't remember him having any sort of strength. He was just an obstacle to kind of get over in the original, but this Mid Valley, I agree. He's pretty strong and pretty powerful. You know, just with the fucking saxophone, shoots fucking just wind penetration, air bursts, and then just a shield on top of that. Yeah, pretty good, and he's quick too. Like the hearing too is what makes him like really good. He can hear really well, so he just knows right where you are. So he'll just bam right there, bam right there. Yeah. Wolfwood almost got the drop on him because of that, but at the end it didn't even matter because he's just too quick for him.
Yeah, and Wolfwood actually was giving him props because he was holding himself back. Also, what's good, Vash?
Hey, Vash.
Because Wolfwood was wondering, why don't you just, use your omnidirectional attack and kill everybody so you can go get Vash? Because he was being very precise in his attacks. And of course, the reason why he was is because he didn't want any more casualties other than, he didn't really want any casualties, to be fair. It's just he wanted to achieve his goal to get in Vash, bringing him back to the ship, and that's it. He didn't want to kill any more people than he had to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty one-sided fight, if you ask me. Wolfwood even ended up temporarily blind.
Yeah.
Like he took one of his shots straight on, and I'm like, oh God, he's dead. But no, he was just, because normally when you see the eyes go red, that means they're fucking dead. But no, he was just like temporarily blind. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh.
Rattled his brain.
Okay, well, he's royally fucked. Because he's like, who turned out all the lights? I can't see anything.
Yeah, and they only disarmed him after they used the ship to play like because he uses his big attack, and then they have feedback, and it basically affects him as well. That's the only way they disarmed him. Now I do think if Vash stepped in and just fought him like without the feedback, they would be able to overpower him because it's Vash and Wolfwood. But I mean, this is one of the best showings that we've seen from one of these villains where like they're going toe to toe with one of what we believe to be the stronger guys in the series. And like you say, he was kind of beating Wolfwood handily because he wasn't going all out. No, if it wasn't for the jump that Vash came in full suit, full coat, full hair aesthetic, badass, even with the gun and the arm, he disarms Mid-Valley and destroys his saxophone, thus making him powerless. Yeah. And they got the feedback idea from Emilico, or Emilio. I keep calling him I even wrote Emilico in the notes.
You even wrote Emilico in the notes.
Shadow's House is fucking me up. Shout out to Emilico though. Oh
my god.
Yeah, Emilio gives him the advice to basically use his sound waves against him, and they end up doing that. Like you said, Vash disarms him, kills the saxophone, rips saxophone, and
saxophone.
Yeah. And then Vash promises to protect Mid-Valley despite him trying to end Wolfwood and capture him. Because Vash is a good guy.
I would say Vash is who he is. Whether you're a villain or a good person, Vash always has an impact on everybody he's ever come across. And that's the power of who he is.
Yeah. Kato-sama, we must kill Vash to stampede. Whooping Villa's ass is while dripped out. Emilico, my daughter. It's all for the sake of Lord Knives. Yeah.
How do you feel about Legato in this series? He's very theatrical.
I told you last episode. I don't really know if I liked how flamboyant he is in this series as opposed to how he was before. And it's not because I can't stand those type of characters. It's more so I'm first and foremost, I'm just used to the old Legato. And I thought it was a good contrast to Vash, especially in the original series, because Vash is like this very goofy, out of there character who does like wacky antics to kind of win. And then you have Legato, who is so serious to the point where he feels robotic. And it's just this stark contrast to Vash, where it's like he's like the antithesis of Vash, because he uses humanity to fuck with Vash at his leisure. He doesn't seem to have any joy. And he's a loyal dog to Knives. Whereas this one is just like, he just feels like a Knives dick rider. And I don't. And,
He really does.
And don't get me wrong, Legato is a Knives dick rider in the original too, but I don't think it was like this obvious.
It reminds me of, like, you know, in Star Wars, the Emperor and Darth Vader. You know, Darth Vader is this menacing person, but there's somebody above Darth Vader who is the Emperor, who shoots lightning from his fingers and everything. Mm-hmm. And, you know, Darth Vader is not going, "Oh, Emperor, you're ooh and this and that. Oh, my Emperor." No, he's almost on the same playing field, but he answers to him. That's what the old Legato felt like. Like he served Lord Knives, but it never seemed like he was beneath him. You know what I mean? Where he was just like, "I'll do anything for you, master." Yeah, I noticed that towards the end when he was like getting really close to that test tube and just like touching it and kissing it and putting his tongue up on it and pressing it up against the glass going, "It's all yours, Knives," and just all that kind of stuff. And it was just like, that. It's fine. It's very opposite of what we originally had, but I just understand this is the Legato that we have for this series, and the next episode should be real interesting because it's gonna be a showdown between Legato and Vash.
I'm actually surprised that it's going so early with Legato. I guess they might try to end Trigun with this series,
And see,
based on the speed.
that's what I thought. I thought that this series was gonna be the end, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
I thought I heard that from somewhere.
Yeah. Vash says, "I am a good guy, aren't I?" Stop it, guys. I'm blushing. Sasuke, let him express himself.
Vash.
Listen, he can express himself. He just has to keep it contained a little, you know? Maybe do that when you're in your room alone. You know, stop embarrassing the Gunko guns.
Seriously.
But I wonder how far we're gonna go with the Legato stuff, because there's no way, in my eyes, there's no way Legato gets, like, there's no way he goes all out against Vash here, because if he does, then it'll be like, all right, now we had to basically have the girl do something, because she's kind of been in the background the entire time. And then if we do that, then it's like, shit, from that point, Nas has to move and do something, because there's going to be nobody left in the Gunko guns except for the Dr. Eggman looking guy.
Right. And wouldn't that be disappointing? Because this is episode 5. Episode 6 is a Killer Pass episode. What would you do if the next episode Legato's there and he's like defeated the very next episode? Like, that would be a huge disappointment.
He can be defeated. It just can't. He can't perish. It can't be over. Like, it has to be basically, we fended him off. In my opinion, that's where it has to end. We fended him off, not we straight up beat him and it's over. If he gets defeated the way Emilio Mid Valley got defeated, that's very disappointing. Just because we know of the build up and the impact that Legato had in the original series. And that's not something I feel you can really show over the course of one episode. That's way too short. to give the lasting impact that Legato had. I in my opinion.
I wonder if it's going to be the same like last time, where he'll try to like imprison his friends and force them into a situation like in the original. But this time, maybe it'll be like Jessica and Meryl instead of just the two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has a whole bunch of people he can use on the ship to fuck with him. You know, these are people that Vash. I mean, he would care either way, but these are people that Vash is known for a long time, and he has all his friends on the ship right now. So this is the perfect storm for Vash to get mentally, psychologically beat down with Legato's ability to manipulate human minds. So we shall see. We shall see. But that
how are they going to escape the 10 million missiles that shot out of that that ship? There was a shit ton.
The ship should have its own defense mechanisms. I don't know what those are, but I would imagine that. I would have said like maybe Mid Valley does something, but his saxophone is broken, so I don't know if he can do anything at this point.
Unless it gets fixed in like 2.5 seconds.
I don't know. I
mean, that one guy worked on Vash's arm. I mean,
he did
to say, maybe
he did a good job.
Maybe he could fix the saxophone just
like Fortnite or something.
And then just here you go. Oh shit, okay. It's out of tune. I can't do this.
Blows back, kills him.
Just turns into a million pieces. I may actually piss my pants if I saw that. I'd be like, what was the point of that?
At least we would know the old Trigun's comedy is back.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's funny.
That about does it for Trigun Stargaze episode 5. So we are moving on to the next show, which is none other than Frieren, episode 4. Yeah, episode 4.
Yes, 4. Yep.
Man, yeah.
Lay it on me.
Stark is ass.
I mean, he's a good warrior, but when it comes to understanding just situations in the mind of a female, yeah, he's not very good.
It was hard. It was very hard to watch. I'm not going to lie to you, because I like Stark. Stark was at one point in time, he was one of my favorite characters until we got that one character in episode 18. But man, I couldn't believe how bad at this he was. Now I'll give him some bail. Stark doesn't have the same upbringing as Fern. Because Fern, although she was a war orphan, she was raised by Hater, who was like pretty much a loving father and whatnot. So she had the most normal upbringing in this entire group that we have, Frieren's group. Whereas Stark was raised by Eisen, who is he's very much like Frieren in that he's really aloof. He might actually, honestly, Eisen might be worse than Frieren when it comes to talking to people. Like he's not good at all. He's very stoic. He doesn't say shit. Yes, sometimes he'll impart some wisdom, but yeah, he's not really a good person to learn about how to socialize with people.
Warriors can't be picky. Eat your food.
Don't forget, he was the same guy that punched Stark because he was scared of him. Like Stark showed his power and then he punched him, and then Stark was like, "Why did he do that?" And he was like, and he told Frieren, he was like, "I was scared." Like, yeah. So I think Stark's upbringing with Aizen is to blame of why he's so clueless. Because my lord, when he showed up to the date in the same stinky warrior fit that he's been wearing to smear the blood and guts of monsters, dragons, and other stuff, I was like, "There's no way you couldn't even change the fit."
No, freaking Fern spent all this time going, this one or this one, purple or purple. I mean, and to give her credit, she dressed herself up. She made herself look nice. She looked, I mean, hell, even Stark and his dumbass noticed.
Has she always been this cute?
Oh my god. I mean, it almost harkens back to fucking Dan to Dan. You know, Momo's actually attractive. What? I never noticed this, but it's not that extreme. But because I mean, Stark did for a little bit, kind of like walk a little weird. He was just like, oh,
He started walking.
Fern's.
Me when I see a cute girl, I have to start botting out.
Oh no, cute girl, act natural.
I start doing
What the fuck are you doing?
I start doing the Abiko thing, brushing my teeth with 2 toothbrushes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This guy, because he was raised by Aizen and he had an older brother, I don't think he's had any sort of womanly influence or at all, so to speak. So when it comes to just the little clues, just maybe just, you know, the whole, it's a very nice dress. You look very, you know, just the sense of, oh yeah, we're going on a date. So let me go ahead and dress in my work clothes. Yeah. He needs to be better.
She picks up the jewelry and she's like, "Oh, this looks pretty." And he's like, "Yeah, I wonder if it has like any magic abilities or shit." Let's go.
Throws it.
I'm like, you can't be this tense. Oh my god. Like Frieren is just raising some psychopaths. Like Fern can't emote. Stark can't read any emotions. Frieren is Frieren. Like this team, oh my god. We would be down bad at a party.
Oh, for sure. Oh man. Oh, Midnight's here. Hello, Midnight. Welcome in.
What's good, Midnight?
We're the favorite glasses gang, but not anymore because now you took off your glasses.
Maybe, hopefully, I get them this week. But Decrepit Storm says Stark is actually.
I meant the ones that you were wearing.
Oh. Yeah. Chill on my son, Okaroon. He's good.
Yeah, Okaroon's a great guy.
Yeah. Hey, he probably had multiple of the same outfit and thought long and hard about which one to pick. He absolutely went to sleep in that outfit, woke up and said, "All right, date time."
Wiped his ass with it, and then, you know, just went on that date.
That's good enough. Yeah, I'm good. I look good.
Hold on, let me go ahead and go to the bathroom. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, I'm ready to go. Fern, you look so pretty. I just want to tell you that.
You got him sounding like Shrek or some shit. Better out than I always say. Just don't give a
Better
fuck.
out than I always see.
Oh my god, you're so right.
Oh,
you're so right.
You
See,
really are.
we need Sign back because he gave this team the proper balance because he was the one person who was just normal, like somewhat normal, and could stop all of this stupid shit from happening. He would pull Stark to the side and go, "Listen, you're on a date, son. Look nice, smell nice. Stop wearing your work clothes. Actually act like you give a fuck. Rein it in. All right, this is your time. Okay, let's do this. Like he would give him the proper pep talk because Frieren can't really do it. Like Frieren is limited. Frieren tries her best to her effect, and she did give Stark good advice on the places to go, but Stark has to execute. You know, he can't just go to these places and then that's it, because he was basically treating it like me getting to like Graces and Elder Ring. He was just like, all right, go here, right, checkpoint, go here, checkpoint. Like he wasn't doing anything. He was just like, hey, Burn, you like this? Okay. You like that? All right. Like it wasn't even like a tour, really. It was just you just moving place to place, not really thinking about how she was having fun in all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with the whole Sign needing to be there. I'm almost positive that both of them would have went to Sign for some dating advice, because Sign, he's a mature adult. He knows what he wants. I think he's probably had experience with dates and stuff like that. So, yeah, he would have been the one, you know, for Stark to learn how to, okay, this is how you're going to be on a date. This is what you're going to do, and it's going to go swimmingly for you. I will say, those are the biggest pork buns I've ever seen in my life.
And we're pretty big.
I'm surprised they were both eating their own. I thought that was something you could like split. They would have been like eating it from both ends and then met in the middle like Lady and the Tramp or something, you know?
Stark
that would have been real romantic.
Stark is too dense for that, because there was a scene he had like this, I don't know what it was. It was like a parfait or something. And it looked like Fern wanted some, like, you know, so they can do the whole that whole couple thing. Missed on that opportunity too. I'm just like, I don't expect anything at this point.
And also, yeah, Decrepit's telling me you're right. They had nothing to talk about except Frieren, and they were like upset by that. They're like, yeah, we just keep bringing up Frieren.
That is a little more understandable. I just, you know, getting stuck in conversation with somebody that because the reason I can understand that is because they travel with each other and they share most of all their experience with each other. So because they don't live, they don't have any moments to themselves where they can tell these tales where they're like, you know, given different experiences. I understand that. My problem was when Stark didn't have anything to talk about. It was like, there's nothing else to talk about except Frieren. I'm like,
sure there is. It's called, Hey Fern, I don't really know much about you. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Man, this guy. Yeah, he pissed me off. He really pissed me off.
But you know what the sad thing about all that, Sasuke, is?
What is it?
They're going to get together by the end of it.
I mean, well, here's the thing. Fern acknowledges that Stark tried. Stark isn't good at this, but, you know, he can be molded into being better. We, at the very least, Stark isn't like a complete sociopath, because we see he's really good with kids. So I feel like if he understands, you know, maybe botting out on a date isn't a good thing, maybe treat a date like something romantic, he could be saved. It was just, this was a very ugly starting point, you know. And at the end of the day, even though Fern and Stark didn't really do anything fun, so to speak, they still enjoyed each other's company, and that's the important thing. Because one thing about dates is, especially when you already know the person, so like this is a first date for them, but it's not really a first date because they've been with each other for so long. You can not do anything extravagant with somebody that you like, and it'll still turn out fine, because again, you just enjoy each other's company. And I think that's what Fern basically got in this whole fiasco. They ain't really do anything, but she was still happy that Stark was trying to make her happy with the places they were going.
Yeah. And wouldn't you know it, at the end they saw a cloud that looked just like a pork bun to finish the night.
Yeah. Yeah, the girl star said also that cloud had to have been created by one of Frieren spells or something because there's no way a cloud that is that shape appears at that moment. He's not a complete psychopath as a reason to date him. What's not to like?
Yeah, he was a complete sociopath. He only smelled like ass and didn't wipe the night before. But you know what? He tried.
Yeah.
He tried. Oh lordy! But what is it? It's always the ones that don't date who judges the ones that do date the harshest.
He's trying to provoke me.
Oh,
if you
okay.
Here's Midnight's playbook. Try to rage bait Satsuki. That's the playbook. But
Yeah, okay. Because I didn't get that because I'm just like, I've been doing this for so long. I could give advice to people.
yeah. But yeah, and they kind of relate the whole thing to Himmel, which I mean, this is basically what Frieren does like almost every episode. It's like, yeah, I remember when Himmel the hero said this. I remember when Himmel the hero did this.
I can imagine Fern and Stark are just like, oh god, here we go again. She's talking about her beloved again. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, but it always shows you how influential he was to not only Frieren but the rest of his party. Because Aizen took tips from him because he basically said the reason why he ended up basically adopting Stark was because that's what Himmel would have done. So his kindness rubbed off on the party in a major way.
Yeah. Yeah, good man he was. Absolutely good man. Probably the best man to have ever lived in that world for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's a reason why they make hundreds of statues of him and him specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets the Michael Jordan treatment. While that one hero, that took on 3 but died anyway and didn't live to see the peace and everything. What would you equate him to?
It's like a Sean Kemp. It's like when we talk about him, yeah, he was cool, but nobody really actually gives a fuck. Yeah, he was cool. He was really good, but yeah, we don't really care.
Man, that poor guy. Yeah. Even though he was easily, if not one of the most important characters, in the whole story, but he's barely mentioned.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, they
travel more.
Yeah, they go to the northern plateau because of Fern being a first class mage. And when they go to the northern plateau, it's basically like the Pokemon equivalent of going to Victory Roll. It's like everything changes.
Yeah.
They go from fighting these like decently versed monsters, and then they go to this place and it's like everything here is ready to kill you at a moment's notice. Everything can kill you at a moment's notice. If you travel here alone, you are fucked. Absolutely. We kind of see why they're not letting anybody go to this place unless they're first class mages. And it's crazy because even if Fern, who is a first class mage, were to travel here by herself, she would die. She's not making it through this by herself.
Yeah, it's no joke. They took on this weird monster thing, thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be one of those. This is going to be a cakewalk because everything's been a cakewalk. I wouldn't say since, because they've had their moments where they were struggling, but so far, ever since after the exams and whatnot, everything's been kind of like easy. It hasn't been too terrible. Sure, Stark had to run with 2 women on his back and and whatever, but point is, they haven't really had to have worried all that much. They fight this one creature, and it took everything in their power to destroy it.
Yeah.
And so much to the point where Stark's legs give out, and he's just like, I can't walk. I'm done. I need help.
Yeah.
Thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, so this place is it's a step above what we've seen thus far, and they end up going to a village where there's just like, ain't no monsters running us out of our town. Like, so
oh my god!
But can you kill the monster though?
I was born here. I'm gonna die here, by God.
Yeah. So and Stark at first is kind of like, you know, why would they stay here? And or like no, he said why don't we take a boat to our destination? And that was something that Frieren said in the past, and basically Himmel's rebuttal to that was, well, by us being in the Northern Plateau, we're helping the people that live here get rid of these monsters, so we're doing good by putting us through the stress. And I'm sure too, a benefit of that is just upping their teamwork and getting stronger. So yeah, you know, it's basically saying like sometimes the easy road isn't the right road, so to speak. Right.
Vash says the other hero is Robert Horry.
Robert Horry.
Ain't the reason they made so many were because they never satisfied with his pose. I don't know.
Well, no, I think it's just other villages just choose to use whatever pose for him. I don't think it's something that they like make a creed about and they have officially declare, all right, we will put Himmel in a disco pose. It's just like people will think like, oh, this looks extravagant. This looks extravagant. So everybody has like their own version of what they want Himmel to look like.
The Griffin Storm said this is like entering Australia.
It is. Yeah.
Where some of the most poisonous, venomous fucking snakes, spiders, the great white sharks are there in the fucking ocean. Yeah, it's the fucking kangaroos are built like brick shit houses and they're ready to just knock you out. And they just jump around in your backyard like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's like it's like playing ranked and you do good. You do good in your bronze. You do good in your silver. You even do good in your gold. And then you get to that platinum. For all my people that play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and they, you know the ranks, I was doing good in the bronze. I was doing better in the silver. In the gold, I was doing my thing. I went to the platinum, and yeah, I wasn't having fun anymore.
I got to see what I was really like through my own eyes.
I saw death on that mat every single time I battled.
It's like the fucking opening scene of Saving Private Ryan, where you make it onto the fucking beach and everything's just silent and you just are looking around like, oh shit, oh fuck, and then you just hear a voice, okay, we gotta go. Snap back to reality.
It's a whole different environment. I wonder if, because Frieren even says like they had to work on their teamwork, because their teamwork is essentially improvise, somehow make Stark the bait, and then shoot, like snipe them. That's basically their teamwork. So yeah, they got to actually have like a plan of attack.
Yeah, poor Stark is definitely the damn bait. He was the bait with the 3-headed Hydra. Mm-hmm. He was the bait once again in this one. Hold it still. And then Frieren unleashed big Kamea blast. But I saw he was still hanging on. I'm like, oh God, no. But then Fern like put a shield bubble around him. And I was like, that's how he survived. Okay. So
that at least shows you how much trust they have in each other. Because Frieren lets off that blast without any hesitation. She just... Because she already knows that Fern has a cover as far as protecting Stark. So I do like that part of their teamwork, where it's like, even when it's no plan, there is enough trust in each other to be able to improvise well enough. Because if they didn't have that trust, then Frieren would never even let off that blast, and Stark would never try to like do the whole Goku thing where he's like, do it, Piccolo, you know. So.
Bam, right through the chest. Yeah.
Don't blame me, Kevin.
With pleasure, motherfucker.
That was the happiest day of his life.
Oh my god, dude gets his revenge for his father, and then also not just that, but lost in the tournament. Takes his kid on top of it. Yeah, it's the greatest day of his life.
Yeah. Imagine if Fern was looking away for a second. She got distracted.
Wow, what a pretty squirrel.
Oh!
Oops. Shit.
Oh.
Well, that date was awful anyway, so
Yeah, we can replace him.
we can replace him. I'll resurrect him and make him even smarter to where he loves me. Resurrecting spell, whatever.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
Fern.
Jesus.
Fern is great. Fern is the best thing in the world.
Oh, what did you think about Frieren's braids? The braids that she gets when Fern is happy.
I mean, doesn't she? Oh wait, no. She doesn't always get braids, does she?
No.
Like it's like she just does the pigtail thing.
Yeah. And whenever Fern's in a good mood, then she gets the nice braids all decorated.
But when she's pissed off, oh, don't be so rough.
Yeah.
My hair. The braids are all just like jacked up. This side's really short and this side's really long.
Yeah.
But nice braids, yeah. It's nice. Yeah. Looks cute.
Yeah. Moving on. We are talking about JJK. The fuck?
JJJ?
Yeah. Just named a basketball player. Jujutsu Kaisen, the Culling game, part 1, episode 6. This is a kill or pass episode. And EA, this one was pretty straightforward. We basically got 2 fights, one of which, I don't know about you, but was very, very confusing.
I'm glad I felt stupid watching this. I'm telling you, this season is hurting my brain, and I don't care who makes fun of me. It's one of those things where I'm just like, so this person, Kirara, has a technique where they can repel people, essentially. That's essentially their technique, but it has something to do with the constellation of the fucking stars. And that if you touch one object, because it's like, I don't know, almost like magnets in a way. If you touch it, it'll connect. But then if you do it wrong, you repel. I don't know. It was just one of those things where I was like trying to follow. But I'm just like, you know what? It's going to work itself out at the end. That's all I need to know, is that it's going to lead up to something. It's going to explain. It's going to be some kind of resolution. So that's kind of how I looked at it. It was something.
Yeah, I will say the silver lining is that you'll never see that ability again. So it's not even something that you seriously. Yes, it's not something that you seriously need to process. Like, you can rack your brain around this ability all you want. It doesn't really matter past this fight. And really, that fight that we saw wasn't even really that important in the grand scheme of things, because it was just there to stall Megami and Panda from getting to Yuji. So yeah, like the ability was like, yeah, it's basically like you can't approach someone. Kirara's basically like assigns 5 spots: herself, Panda, Megami and like two other things, and it's like, all right, you can move here, but you can't move this way because of the constellation pattern. Very confusing stuff. I honestly really don't think it's that much worth to talk about with that fight at all. The most important thing came from the Yuji stuff.
Yeah, Megumin eventually solves it and figures it out, and then gets on top of Kirara and is basically like, look, we're not here to hurt you. We're here to help you, please. And then he does the low begging pose. Please help us. And Kirara, I mean, that's all it took. It was, okay. Because before she was like, I don't have anything to say to you. No, you're liars, Panda. I thought much better of you. But all it took was Megumin to get on all fours and just bow really lowly for her to go, yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll hear you out now.
Yeah, but I think
all that shit that happened before, forget about it.
I think it's because she was suspicious of them being from Jujutsu High. She thought they were assigned from the higher ups, and from what we've seen from the higher ups, for one, the higher ups never make good decisions. That's just a fact. And two,
come on, your baskets and Gojo.
We're going to expel Maki from the big three families. No more Zeni family. And it's like, she's the only one left. Nobody cares.
That'll teach you. Yeah. What now? Drop the mic, son.
It's just, yeah, they continuously make bad decisions. But I think once Kirara seen Megami like prostrate himself, it was like, oh, okay, he really isn't a part of the higher ups, because if he was a part of the higher ups, he probably would have just killed me or tried to force me into doing something. So, once she seen him be, earnestly asking for help, it was like, all right, you guys are working of your own volition. You guys are obviously not with the higher ups, because the higher ups are ass and incompetent.
Yeah.
The bigger part was the Yuji stuff. And the memorable line is, it's a line that kind of got memed in the manga too. I am a cog. How did you feel about that? Yeah, how did you feel about that scene?
I mean, I'm always indifferent when it comes to these scenes where you have a character that's willing to like defy all the odds and get beat up just to prove a point or whatever. I don't know. I always feel like that there's so many things you can do instead of just getting constantly punched in the face, having your teeth knocked out, nose broken and bloodied, just to be like, yeah, I'm trying to tell you I'm not a bad person. You know what I mean? I feel like there's so many things. So there's that. That's one thing. But when it comes to him trying to like describe, because what we have, Hakari's like, oh, I'm not hot anymore or excited. I don't know, like, what's it supposed to be like? Like, he gets his motor revved up. He's just like, I don't feel that heat, that passion. That's probably what it means. It just sounds weird.
Yeah,
the way he's describing it. He's like,
he's definitely talking about like fighting spirit, fighting power. Like he doesn't feel this like drive in Yuji to be great or anything. And I think that contrasts with Yuji saying I'm a cog in the system. Because, okay, so I'll say for me, I actually like the scene. It's weird because I like the scene, but it also puts a ceiling for Yuji as a character for me, just because I'm an old school shonen guy. I want my shonen MCs to have lofty goals. I want Luffy to become the Pirate King. I want Goku to be the strongest. I want Naruto to become Hokage. I don't want my MCs to go, yeah, I'm fine at working at GameStop. I don't want my shonen MCs to say that shit. I'm sorry. Like, I understand.
I just want to work 9 to 5.
Yeah, I just want to live a regular life to be like. I get it. I get it. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying that makes him a bad character or anything. It's just my expectations specifically for a battle shonen series. So for me, I like the scene though, just because it's Yuji going or realizing I'm not one of the best. I'm not Gojo. I'm not Yuki. I'm not what Yuta. I'm not any one of these guys. I'm not as strong as them at all. So I have to be the one that bridges the gap. And, you know, if I can unite these guys some way, somehow, that's my job. I'm willing to do whatever my job is because I can only be as strong as I am right now. You know, I don't think it's something that he necessarily takes pride in, but he does take pride in being able to do what he can at the moment. So for that, I do respect the whole line of I am a cog, because again, he realizes he's not that strong compared to all these other guys. Like you can't even say he's as strong as Maki currently. So he knows he isn't, you know, one of those people, but he's like, I know you, Hikari, you're one of those people, you know, that we need in the Culling games. Like you're one of the top stars. So come on now. To me, it's kind of like it's like Draymond Green recruiting Kevin Durant. It's like Draymond Green is like, I know I'm good on the team, but I'm not Steph Curry. I'm not Klay Thompson.
No,
but you're Kevin Durant. Please come to the Warriors. That's how I see it.
Yeah. No, that's a very good analogy. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Ippo, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What the? Oh, shit. What the fuck? I didn't even press the button. You're not muted now.
Okay. Good thing I didn't talk that much. What I was basically saying is I agree with you. I enjoy, you know, MCs with that drive, that goal. I want, you know, whether it be old or new, I agree with you. Like that's definitely something that I enjoy. So maybe that's what it was for me when I kind of thought that this whole scene was kind of meh, was just because of the fact that Yuji's like, I love how you put it. We're here working at GameStop. You know, I don't want to be the CEO. I don't want to be any of that stuff. I'm just happy being a 9 to 5 grunt, just getting an average paycheck, maybe getting a quarter raise every year, calling it a day, calling it a life.
When I first read this, my reaction was, I was talking to Juji. I was saying, I'm a bum. Carry me, Hikari. I was so mad. But again, I realized the scene for what it was, and I do have to acknowledge it is unique to put your main character in this position of vulnerability where they know, not only do they know they're not one of the top guys, but they're not even fronting like they are, because we know like the whole fake it till you make it thing. Like Luffy has been saying, I'm going to be the Pirate King despite being one of the weakest motherfuckers we have seen in the series. He's been saying that shit since he popped out of a barrel, where at least 1,000 characters could have definitely stomped his ass into the ground, and he's been still saying, I'm going to be Pirate King. So it's like, when you build up those level of expectations for your shonen MCs, it is a very jarring thing to see Yuji basically put a ceiling on himself. But again, it's not necessarily him saying, I don't have ambitions to be strong. It's just him acknowledging, yo, I'm not that guy. You are. We need you. Come join us. Fighting against you isn't going to do anything because I know you're stronger than me. Just join up. What's up? I do respect him too, going like, I may not be able to beat you or anything, but I know I'll stand 10 toes down on my convictions of bringing you here. So if it takes me getting my ass whooped, if that's what it takes, I'll do it. You know, he's willing to do the dirty work, and you know, you do gotta respect that. You know, like in a band, you have your you have your stars in the band, right? And not everybody gets to shine, but some people realize that their role is to basically illuminate somebody else and make them shine brighter. I think that's what Yuji decided that his role was, and I'm fine with it because I mean he's right. There are at least 5 other characters that we know for sure are stronger than him on the good side, so it's not like he's lying.
Yeah. You have the rock stars, and then you have the roadies that make the rock stars look great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, Hikari was going to keep beating the shit out of him, but then Kirawa was like, you have that fire again, right? And Hikari was just like, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay, fine. All right. Like a little kid. Yeah, I'm happy again.
He's kind of cool.
Fucking guy. He's kind of cool. He's standing by his conviction, wanted me to beat the shit out of him, but you know what? I got that fire again. That fighting spirit. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Hikari is he's in the Culling game now. And
yes. Then, at the very end we get green hair.
Kashimo.
Oh, but also like a new rule has been added.
Yes.
To the Culling games where you have to show their stats or something.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, you can look at the status of somebody. You can see what colony they're in and how much points they have. So, and remember, the rules of the Culling game was you can only change the rules when you get 100 points. So this guy Kashimo has killed either 100 regular citizens, or he's killed at least like 20. Or not at least, but possibly up to 20 different sorcerers. So yeah, he's been, and apparently he has 100 more points in the stock. So actually, he's killed more people than that.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Ellie. Welcome.
Yes. What is good, Ellie? And he wants to fight Sukuna.
Well, we know one guy who may know about Sukuna.
Yeah.
Yuji living with a villain inside his ass.
In his ass. Okay.
Okay, in his stomach, he's inside him. Okay. Doesn't sound better.
He is inside him. But yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. So this is a Killer Pass week. So EA, how you feeling about Jujutsu Kaisen, the Culling game?
Well, we're 6 episodes in. This is definitely very different from everything that I've seen from Jujutsu Kaisen so far. I've always said the first season was great. I enjoyed the movie when I saw Zero. Second season, I've had mixed opinions about it. Even though I know people always hyped it up as being the best out of Jujutsu Kaisen, I honestly felt like it was one of the worst. And when it comes to this season, honestly, it's hit or miss. Like you have moments. First episode, spectacular, perfect way to get back into the show. Then you get episode 3, where it's nothing but a dialogue of how the fucking games work. And then you get episode 4 with Maki, and it's like one of the best episodes, not just of this season, but all of JJK. It's really fucking good. And now we're kind of like back to like even ground. So seems like we're going to be getting into more fights. Seems like it's going to be more interesting. I do know that they're going to, I think there's a delay the episodes after this one.
Really?
Like they're playing catch up. They're skipping a week. I know that.
Oh.
But I'd be lying if I wasn't saying that I wasn't enjoying this, because like I said, I've been enjoying it. Like, and this is probably I see Vash. oh, you're talking about that other thing. Inside where? Well, what I was trying to say is, so far, I think this is a little better than season 2.
Okay.
And I think that's going to offend some people, because, like I said, people love season 2 and whatnot. But I think it's a little better.
Yeah, I'm offended.
Just a little better.
I will say,
in that case, go ahead.
I will say, I feel like Culling Game is the most up and down season for JJK. It has some really high highs, but it has some, like, I won't say low lows, but like mid points where you're just like, I don't really care about that.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. As season 2 just straight up just pissed me off. At least this this season, it's when it does good, it succeeds. So I can't deny it. And they even mentioned Nobara. So nice of them to mention Nobara after they barely mentioned her in episode 2. They actually showed her face, like, oh, she's cool. Remember her? She was awesome. Too bad you had to fucking kill her. They're gay.
Yeah, she's dead to me.
She's dead to a lot of people. But but I'll go ahead and I'll say it. I'm enjoying it until, I don't know, something else weird fucking happens. Like I said, I was confused this episode, but again, it's been a confusing season, but I still enjoy the wonderful fights, so it's a pass for me.
Yeah. It's still a lot that I'm excited for. I'm waiting for Red Pill Megami to make his appearance. That's the only Megami I like from JJK. So I need it in my veins. There's a lot of fights that I'm still looking forward to with this, that we're going to get later. So, it's kind of cheating because I do have some foreknowledge already, but I think either way, even if I was just evaluating this in the vacuum from what we got thus far, I've been liking the season. I don't think it's been as great as how the build-up was for season 2. Because I thought season 2, before the Nobara stuff, season 2 was phenomenal. Like, that build-up we got to sealing Gojo. Like, do you remember the fight that we had with Gojo and I think her name was Hanami?
Dude.
The flower. Like, you remember when he used the technique?
Just pushed her up against the wall.
Yeah. And then he uses the technique. He uses the infinite void for like 0.01 seconds because of the people around him. If he used it for longer, then they would like just be completely brain dead. So he has to use the infinite void for 0.01 seconds. The build up for season 2, again, after the Nobara stuff, it was kind of like, but the build up, it was really phenomenal. Like, everything we got when Gojo got sealed, even some of the things afterwards, because the Mahito, the Nanami, the Mahito Yuji fight. Oh, I love that. I love that when he said like, we're gonna curse each other, Yuji. I was like, Mahito might be one of my favorite villains in JJK if it wasn't for Sukuna.
Yeah, he was pretty great. Sukuna being like finally coming out and everything, and just absolutely just not giving a fuck and killing people left and right, killing high school girls without any sympathy. Just that part kind of annoyed me too. I just remember those two girls were like lurking in the shadows, like, yeah, we're gonna do something, yeah. And then they go up to Sukuna, you know, they give him all the fucking, like, no, it wasn't them. I don't know. They did something. I can't remember. Something with the fingers. They get revived, and you know, he's just like, I'm gonna murder all of you. And then that was the last we ever saw of them. But then he destroyed like all of Shibuya, just doing his thing, and yeah, that was fucking crazy. Yeah. That him fighting that one dude, and that, you know, as much as I was pissed off about what happened to Nobara, and then after, I will admit that was pretty awesome. That was pretty fucking good.
I think the only fault, the hiccups we got with season 2 was the Nobara stuff, and me personally, I was disappointed in not the beginning of the Mahito and the Yuji fight, but kind of like towards the end of it, where he transformed, and it was I thought it was like a weak transformation.
Oh my god!
I was like, I was so much more interested when Mahito was transfiguring all these human, like, bro, he made like this bus of human transfiguration. I was like, what the fuck? He was just like doing all this like crazy unique stuff with this human transfiguration, and then he like did this like final form cell shit, and I was like, that's not interesting. But yeah, besides that,
like a Dragon Ball villain.
Yeah, besides that though, I thought that whole arc was great. The Culling game is heating up. It still isn't in the funk of things, because although the game has started, we haven't really fought in the game yet. Like we haven't seen all the participants, and we haven't like officially been trying to earn points and whatnot. So the Culling game, it still needs to go underway as far as for the characters that we follow. So I will give it a pass, and thus the pass screen is on.
You pass this time.
All right. Yeah. It's time.
It's time for the main event.
Oh,
it's time for
No
Go
Season
3
Episode
4.
You know, 4 is a very unlucky number in Japan because of the she sound.
It is
like, it means like death. And I think episode 4 kind of I think this episode is an example of why 4 isn't looked fondly at in Japan. I'm trying to think if I want to like build up to this, or do I just want to just say it.
It's up to you.
I'm
happy either or.
I'm saying it. First and foremost,
okay.
I was fucking right. I've been saying that Aqua and Ruby's daddy wasn't the guy that died, and the way it was framed, it was the way I thought it was too, because I was saying one of the things that made me believe that this dude wasn't Aqua's daddy is he just didn't have the look. He just didn't look like this super attractive dude that I fell for or anything. About? He just looked like some guy.
I'm Ruby's daddy. I am their daddy.
Sound like Kirk.
I am very attractive.
Is that Patrick Mahomes?
I'm gonna pass the ball. Go Chiefs.
When I looked at him, like his design, he just looked like a throwaway character. I'm like, there's no way this is Aqua's dad. But the circumstances of it was very suspicious. And then my suspicions got more and more validated, especially with like Akane and her saying like, yeah, I'm kind of lying to Aqua, but it's improving his mental health. So that's good, I guess. But yeah, turns out the guy that killed his wife and killed himself was not the father of Aqua and Ruby.
Oh, yeah. High fives the crowd. Yeah. I'm sorry.
So yeah. Oh my god. So no. I know that Decrepit Storm, but I'm saying like this was because we did see the father at the end of season 2, but this was where it's like this was brought to the attention of Aqua finally, where it's like, okay, now it's not dramatic irony. Now it's not everybody, but our main character knows too now that, yeah, this ain't his daddy. So, and there's so many different places this can go right now. A lot of different moving parts, but this is the one thing that was confirmed this episode that I had suspicions on, but I didn't know. I was like, so if Aqua and Ruby's dad was the same age as I said this relationship is going to be weird between the mom of Aqua's brother with the black hair and the glasses. I said this is going to be weird because either Aqua, Ruby, and his dad is going to be a age gap between him and I, or there was going to be an age gap between him and black hair, glasses, his mom. Because we found out this episode when he had Aqua and Ruby, he was 15 years old. So when he got with the other lady who was a grown ass woman, mind you, the black hair and glasses, he's older than Aqua. So that means he was younger when he fornicated with her. So police?
Ah, man. Central One Niner. We got a person having sex with a young minor over.
And that's why the thumbnail is the Hoshino files. Because we need to open up. I guess we don't need to open up a case because she's dead. But now we have a perspective of why the fake dad killed.
She's getting canceled.
Yeah, for eternity. Now we have a perspective on why he did what he did, because he probably found out that, oh, my wife slept with a 14-year-old and had a
like
kid,
15, 14, somewhere around there,
and had a kid that I've been raising. A 14-year-old. He's not even in high school.
Yeah, because they said he was in middle school, right?
Yeah, and that's when he met.
How old was she? Like, how old was this woman?
With her, I don't know, but she was definitely a grown woman. So either there's no way out of this. She is a dun 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 dun. They not like us. She was A minor.
Not like us.
Yeah. No, because
Oh my god.
there's no way out of that. So she's cooked. I is fine because she was only
You
a year
know-
older.
Yeah, she's fine, but yeah, you're right. Freaking, it's it's like that stuff that you see of like teachers grooming young students or whatever. I wonder if she was like a teacher and saw this middle schooler and was like, "Damn, he got that blonde hair and those fucking eyes." Come on over to my but no, you're right. That the husband was like, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you for a second. You do 14-year-old.
It's funny because it's like no way, like no fucking way. But it's like I hate to say it, I'm not condoning what he did, but I understand why he did what he did. Because it's like,
Right.
what the fuck? That's a crazy thing to find out. It's one thing for your wife to cheat on you, okay. But with a 14-year-old and you had a kid with them and you had me raise him for like 5 years?
And you made me think that the kid was mine.
Oh my God.
Oh my. Could you, I mean, where would you even begin? Where would you even begin? I don't condone it either. I wouldn't do that myself. That's one of those things where it's like, how would you even begin to know how to feel like that? Know what that feels like? Because that's just like one of those. What can you do? Like get child support? I mean, I don't know. Man, that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
But hey,
yeah.
at least I won't be canceled.
Wait a minute. It's worse than I thought. Yeah.
Oh, Detective Satsuki, what did you discover?
The older brother, I keep thinking in my head, the older brother is like a year older than Aqua. The older brother
They're
is
twins.
like, no, they're not twins. The older brother, the one with
twins.
the glasses and black hair. No,
Oh, right. Sorry. Half brother.
he is at least. Aqua's not even 18 yet. Aqua's still like 17, I think. He's like 20.
Something like that.
So he's like at least 3 years older than him,
3. Yeah.
which means that
Uh-oh.
if the father had sex with I when he was 15, he was 12 years or younger when black hair was conceived.
Hold on. Let me find the right one. My God. Oop, I didn't mean to hit that twice. But yeah, that is so and you wanted to continue this show.
I mean, this
We didn't have to get this far.
this might be the most engaged I've been with this because this is just like a big what the fuck. The entire time it's the what the fuck, what is going on here.
Yeah. No, that is definite. We need you on the DOJ. Okay, Ellie. What y'all doing if a 12-year-old steal your girl? Oh my God.
I can't lie.
I think I'd be pissed.
If a 12-year-old knocked up my wife, had the kid, and made me raise a kid for 5 years without my knowledge, I'm not saying I would have did the same shit that he did.
No.
But what I am saying is I might go. I might not be here because I don't know how I will feel after something like that.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those. I'll see you every other weekend, son. But I can't be here. Can't be here anymore. Why don't you like my mom? I love your mother. You have, as you say, you have to grit your teeth as you say it.
Oh, you meant like you meant like not in the kid's life. I meant alive. I don't think I would be alive after that.
No, I would. No. I would still be with the kid's life. I just don't want to be anywhere near that fucking freak.
No, I'm saying I'm not going to be of this mortal earth, EA. I'm ending it.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear.
Oh,
I don't know. I guess I would just look at it that. But I mean, no, who's to say?
Yeah,
because like I said, I haven't had that happen to me. Maybe it happened to me too. I don't know.
It's just like a hard thing to fathom because again, we infidelity is a thing. People have gone through it. It's even raising someone, a kid that's not yours. That's happened as well. But I don't know if it's ever been this extreme to where it's like it was a 12-year-old. That is like that puts a whole different depth to how insane a situation like that is.
Satsuki, a 12-year-old.
Like a kid that
12-year-old boy at that.
A kid that should be selling like world's finest chocolates and shit.
Yeah. And just hit puberty. So they stink and they don't bathe and they don't shower and everything.
Like,
and then you have this grown woman like, that's so attractive.
Like this kid just got off of watching Mr. Beast or some shit. And here's the thing. Okay. Because honestly, I've been insensitive because I've been making it seem like he is the one that's like initiating it in a way where I'm saying like he fucked his wife. No. We need to change that.
It takes two.
No. In this case, it's one person's fault and that's it. It's just her. This is just molestation, rape. It's that simple. We shouldn't even be looking at him when it comes to this, honestly.
True, because he's not of the mindset. You're right. Because at that, if you're like that age, of course you don't know what the fuck's going on, and you're gonna look at a older attractive woman. You're probably gonna be like, oh yeah, and not even know no better. You know what I mean? I agree with you. This still makes it wrong because she is the one initiating it. She can say no. Oh,
so
it just gets worse.
Yeah, this character is like I don't even know if we got her name, but she's already like one of the worst characters in the
Dead
series.
Lady, number 1. My God.
Man.
It's insanity, man. But I'm glad we talked about that first.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot to unravel with this episode. And I think I'll touch on it first. You were talking about how we find out, the grand reveal, Aqua and Ruby's dad still alive, blah blah blah. But I just thought one of the weirdest moments was with that. Who was that person? The one who's always fishing now because that
Saito.
seems to be his life.
Saito.
Thank you. Saito has a way with words and certainly knows how to treat damaged characters, especially ones that have been through tragic events, such as their fucking mother dying in their arms and everything. So instead of being like, I don't know, probably don't say anything, you fucking weirdo. And then all of a sudden, he's just like, you're fucking stupid, right? You think that guy was your dad? You thought that was your dad? Oh, you're stupider than you look, motherfucker. Well, I'll tell you what. When it comes to you, you're the stupidest person. You're pretty smart for a kid, but you know what? You're stupid. So here's what I'm gonna say: is that what if it was fake? What if it was planted? What if it was X, Y, and Z? And you know what? Whatever. Just go home and rest it off, kid. It looks like you're having a fucking panic attack and that your life is crumbling right before your eyes. But you know what? I'm just gonna go out and fish and not give a fuck. I was like, what?
Yeah, I had the same reaction as you when I was live reacting to this. I was like, why is he legit when Aqua said, "Oh no, my dad's dead, so my revenge thing is over." He literally laughed. He said, "You believe that stupid shit?" I was like, what? And then he went on further and was like, "Yeah, he poked a hole in everything," which honestly, Aqua kind of already knew this whole thing was bogus. Like in the back of his head, he intentionally did not look into this deeper because he wanted to just be free of this whole revenge thing. So it's like you stopped him from like just living a peaceful life, laughed in his fucking face, and then after he did all that, he was like, "Oh, sorry about that. Just forget about it, kid. Just go sleep with Akane or something. You'll be fine."
Yeah. Go have some num-nums.
I was like, you put the battery in his back. What? How are you gonna? You throw the bomb, and then when I show up with one arm, and you just like, just put a Band-Aid on it. Like, what the fuck? You started this?
Yeah. And as fucked up as that was, I kind of understand why he said what he said. I don't agree with what he said, but it's just one of those things where he is going through some shit and he's probably reeling from the fact that I died and all that other crap. But still, he's a teenager. He's not even a fully grown man yet, and you're throwing this stuff on him. Who, when he remembers his mom, freaks the fuck out. Why would you do that? It's just like he wasn't thinking, or he just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, he was like, I gotta move this plot forward. Like, fuck this shit. Like,
right.
And then he has the audacity to go like, "Oh yeah, I loved I like a daughter too." I'm like, you haven't been digging into this for like 17 years, man. You can't sit here and act like you've been doing your due diligence. And I understand that it, like when what happened to I happened, it traumatized him and he didn't want anything to do with industry. I get that. But you can't also sit here and act like you've been doing detective work and all this other shit and you've been actually trying. It's like, I want to kill the motherfucker who did that. I'm like, you've been looking for the like trouts for 17 years. What are you talking about?
He's in here. I'm gonna fish and get the motherfucker.
Like these kids Aqua's been trying to figure out who's killed his mom for how many, like 12 years or so, whatever it's been. And shit, fucking Akane, fucking Batman Akane has been putting in more work than your ass.
Yep. Yeah, Akane is, I don't know what she does for a living. Well, I know what she does for a living, but she needs to change careers. She needs to stop being an actress and become one of the greatest detectives ever in the history of mankind, aka Batman. So she just needs to do it.
Oh,
just find all these kids murderers, find all these dads that are out of the picture. You need to just do that for a living now.
Oh my God. This was one of the few times where I'm like, wow, I truly felt sympathy for Aqua because I'm like, he tried to leave this whole thing behind. Like he tried not to be who he was before. And then it's like, he literally got dragged into it because Saito just felt the need to spew all this shit to him. It's like, you are giving really not I really think about it, you've been giving really bad advice because he's low-key the reason why Ruby is the way she is too. Not saying that he set her off on the path of revenge, but he's kind of been enabling her to manipulate people the way she has, because he basically told her, just be fake and lie to people and manipulate them. Like, he hasn't said it in those words. He hasn't been that explicit in it, but that's essentially what he told her. He's like, don't be yourself. just play up the stupid angled and people, and you can say that's facts or whatever, but you're not helping these kids at the end of the day. Like, I feel like I would be very ashamed if she's seen some of the things that you were telling them.
Yeah. This is, I mean, we have a dead mother that had sex with a 12-year-old, but then we have this guy. He's pretty bad. Pretty bad. But I still think dead wife is worse than this guy.
Yeah. I don't know if you could do better or worse than pedophilia right now. Like,
right.
You got to be pretty bad to top that.
Once we finally see Aqua and Ruby's dad, because mind you, this is the person that killed I. He may not have pulled the trigger, but he set it up. At the end of the day, is he going to be worse than the mother or than the wife?
I don't know.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see.
I guess we will.
Minette said Aqua slapping Kana was too far in my book. That girl ran in the rain for his ass, and what she got hit with a mean swift hand. Oh my god! So how did you feel about that scene, EA? How did you feel about that scene with Kana?
Midnight said he heard the fa from the slap. How did I feel about it? Honestly, probably annoyed more than anything, because here we go with oh my god, it's Hana, not Kana.
No, it's Kana.
Oh, always get these fucking mixed up. Hana, Kana. Kana needs to just stop. She just keeps going, Look, you see a man in the rain, looks like he's fucking just beside himself. I mean, first of all, you don't have an umbrella. You're just like doing this in the middle of the rainstorm. I probably would leave the person alone. Maybe even from a distance, I would say, everything okay? Hello? Oh, okay. I'll talk to you when you're of sound mind, and then slowly back away. But I don't know. To me, it's just more manufactured drama that doesn't need to be there.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
exactly how I felt. That's exactly how I felt.
Because that's what it is. It was nothing but just like, you see the bruise on her hand, the red mark, whatever, and you see her going, I didn't know you hated me that much, and gets up, runs away crying, and all that other crap. But, it didn't need to happen. That whole scene, that whole interaction did not need to happen, because what this is going to do later on is when, Aqua is once again of sound mind, he's going to go, damn, I was having the most out-of-body fucking panic attack of my life. I was talking to my younger self and my old body self at the same time. I was tripping. I was tripping bad. I need to call Kana and apologize. He'll call Kana, and she'll go, no, I don't want to talk to you. You hate me. Click. And that's what it's going to do.
It gives him an excuse to make contact with Kana, because he's been avoiding her for the better part of like a year at this point. And I'm like, I just really didn't like the scene, because it's like, yeah, you see this guy. I understand you're trying to help him. You see him in the rain. He doesn't look like he's in good shape, but he does the whole slap thing because he's like mentally not there. And then you're like, oh, if you hate me that much, then you should just say so. And then you do the whole run thing and leave the umbrella. I'm like, okay, why would you assume that was about you? Like, he wasn't on that. Do you think he was just on a bench because he was thinking about, I fucking hate Kana. I haven't talked to her in 10 months. I fucking hate that bitch. The next time I see her, I'm gonna, gotcha. Now you stay there, you dirty rat. Like,
All he does in the rain is just stew and fucking just hate Kana to the point where he's just like, I hate Kana. I hate Kana. The rain's just pouring down his face. I hate Kana. I hate Kana. I hate her ass. I hate her ass. There she is. Just wait till she gets close. Just wait till she gets over here. I'm going to slap shit out of her. Here she comes.
I'm just like, you come on, I'm like, come on, you know that wasn't about you. Come on, man.
Oh.
It's just, it's I didn't like how that scene went down. Like you said, it felt like manufactured drama for the sake of, okay, now I have an end to put Kana into the fray of this whole thing that's going on with Aqua, because obviously Aqua is now going to have his distance with Akane. He's going to be back to he's Aqua, as Midnight coined the phrase. We got Omega Ruby and now we got Alpha Aqua, and it's like now he's going to be the way he was before. He's going to be more distant with Akane. Akane is going to do her detective thing and try to do things on her own. And where Akane is going to be, I don't know, but she's going to be in the mix now because basically we have an opening for someone to reach Aqua's heart, and that person probably is going to be Kana. It's just weird because we had a 6-month time skip in this episode. So at this point, it's almost been an entire year, supposedly, that Aqua has not been talking to Kana. Why are they acting like this is still like a thing? You know?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
It's pretty bad.
I just
Carpet Storm said we couldn't see it in the rain, but Aqua was actually throwing darts at a board with Kana's face on it.
oh my god.
So ridiculous.
I just at this point I do feel bad for the Akane shippers because I feel like y'all are getting hold. Like y'all aren't I've seen relationships not work, but this is just it's like he's making up reasons for this not to be a thing. Cause like
Put this here, put that there.
Yeah. It's like it has everything is going good, and it's like, okay, I'm going to bring Aqua back into this mental state of depression and complete solitude, which we knew that was going to be a possibility given that his dad was still alive. We knew that. But now it's like, okay, now I'm going to throw Kana back into this, despite her not being a part of his life for a whole year. Like, they haven't fucked them not like being in a romantic relationship or nothing. They haven't talked in almost a whole year. They haven't talked. He hasn't even tried to been around her. I'm like, I don't really know about this, but I guess we'll see how it develops, but I'm not feeling it. And also, Omega Ruby is a genius again. Light Yagami, sit down. Aizen, sit down. Madoru Uchiha, sit the fuck down. We got Ruby.
Yeah, I did all this stuff because I'm like totally cute. Zoom in extremely close to her fucking wicked eye. They're all pawns in my fucking... Oh my god. They're all pawns in my fucking scheme. Don't you know, brother? Because I am the one. God.
It's all easy for an idol like me.
Oh, big brother, you're such an idiot. I just copied what you did. I mean, come on. My God.
Yo, seeing an Aqua Ruby tag team, evil siblings? No. First and foremost, the way they go about things is very different. Like we already said, Ruby is like content with trampling over everybody's lives to get what you want. We saw that the AD, the assistant director, quit being an assistant director and decided to be her manager. So he gave up his ambitions completely to serve Ruby because he's so much of a
Extreme
simp.
simping.
Yeah. So there's that. There was something else. She brought up the fact that although Saito gave her the advice to basically cozy up to assistant directors because they want to be future directors, she took it upon herself to go like, no, I'm going straight to the source. I'm going to manipulate the director so he can give me jobs. And that's basically what she did with Arushibara, because she's the one that gave him the big script for the apology and all that stuff. And he gave her future jobs and that, you know, build up her stardom and whatnot, to the point where because Kana and Meme Chan were talking, and they were going to make a video or something, but they said like the videos are really like the comments get really bad whenever Ruby isn't in the video, showing that like Ruby has far eclipsed the group to the point where it's like nobody cares about anybody else except for her.
She's the Beyonce to Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Meme and poor Kana. Actually, you know, fuck Kana. But poor Meme.
Poor Meme.
She was like, I felt sad for her in a way, because she was like, all that hard work I did to put into that channel, all gone down the drain. Also that Ruby can be the front and center. At least she gets paid for it, so.
Yeah. I you know, when Meme was first a character, her being a 25-year-old idol and everything, and her looking the way she does with the devil horns and fang and all this stuff, definitely looked like a very goofy character. But I am growing a little more sympathetic towards her. I would say I like her for the most part. Not my favorite, but you know, she does show the effort that she puts in with this idol group, because she did all the legwork.
Yeah. Did you read what the Greppa story said?
Clearly Sasuke is worried about that happening with EA and him getting too popular with all the I'm just self-sabotaging.
I'm just over here going, yeah. And
all right. Now it's time to do the real podcast. Now that all distractions are gone. All right.
No.
You were muted. You were actually muted, EA, for a little bit.
Oh, I was pretending. That's so.
No. I actually muted you too, though.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, what is good, Ian? Gamer? She alone.
Yeah, hey there.
Is the honored one.
Welcome on in. But man, this was a crazy episode. Especially with that detective skills. Speaking of detective skills, I don't even think we talked about it yet. Did we?
No, not
Maybe
really.
Touched on it a little bit?
Not really.
We can end on that then.
Yeah, that's the last thing that happened.
So Akane, she wins rookie actor of the year or whatever. Like, you know, she's at an award banquet. All these flowers come. Oh, look at these flowers. Oh, nice. Ooh. Oh, wait, who's that? Is that Aqua? No, it can't be Aqua. What are these white flowers? Ooh, white flowers. White flowers. Didn't that happen with I? What? Wait a minute. Can you show me some clips of this one particular guy? Blah blah blah. Yeah, sure. Here you go. She watches this rehearsal acting video, whatever, and all of a sudden, we see for the first time who Aqua and Ruby's real dad is. There he is. Mm-hmm. And I forget his fucking name, but they said it at the very end.
Oh, did I not write it?
That is the real name
Yeah,
All good.
right.
But they said his name at the very end because you saw the back of his head the whole time, and then all of a sudden, grand reveal. Hello, ladies.
Yeah.
And that is how it ends.
The Grandpa Store said, "Is he asking to get caught with a flower thing? Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cause
thank you, Ian. Kamiki.
Kamiki. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Kamiki. Hikaru.
There you go.
But yeah, he might actually, because like, there's no other point of him having like a calling. Or maybe he just likes those flowers. Like, I don't know. Maybe just like, yeah, I give these flowers to everybody, death or not.
Death or not. I just love them.
Akane literally said the eye memory inside me are resonating. What the fuck do they even mean? See, this is what I don't like about what they do with Akane. They take this whole method acting thing and they make it like this supernatural shit. It's like,
Oh my
I'm
god.
channeling. I have her memories. I can see her perspective now. I'm like, all right, man. I don't know if you could do all of that
episode where she became her.
Yeah. She literally. I'm like, I don't know about all that, but okay, whatever. We'll just. I'll suspend my disbelief. Okay. But yeah, it gets like a little ridiculous with the Batman stuff because it's like she can notice things that nobody else can know because she has the perspective of I and nobody else has that perspective. And I'm like, okay. All right. Whatever. You know, it's an anime. That's all I can really say about it.
Pretty freaking much. But yeah, very interesting episode. Just all the fucked up things coming into place, and just, well, now Aqua's depressed again. Ruby is Light Yagami, and Akane's Batman, and Kana is over there being a cucumber somewhere. Like, that's what she's doing.
So, how do you think Akane is? What do you think happens with this information now that Akane has it? Because I can think of where this might go.
She's not going to say anything about it because that would make too much sense. She is going to burden the fucking weight, and oh, Aqua, he's just gonna go back to the way he was and not give attention to me anymore. So I could see it going that route just because of the plain fact that Akane likes tame Aqua, the one who's happy. But if she gives him this information, there goes her love interest, her convenience, her whatever she is to him,
I will say, in fairness to her, it's not only because I do obviously think there's like a selfish desire of hers to want Aqua, the boyfriend, to be there for her. But I also believe it's just a genuine want to not see him go to that dark side, because like he was like fucked up when he was on this revenge quest. He was fucked up to the point where he didn't have any desires. He didn't have any wants. All he wanted was revenge for his mom. He didn't care about anything else, really. He still had formed relationships with people, but they were very like superficial. So I do think she is doing this for his sake, because he didn't even have like his own agency really as a person. He was just a vehicle for revenge, essentially. Like, he decided he was going to become that tool, and that was that. So I do think she is helping him, or she's trying to help him in the best way she can, because I honestly don't think there's a good way for her to go about this, because it's like, yeah, you tell him this and he goes back on this self-destructive path. You don't tell him this, you're hiding this vital information from him, and you kind of become untrustworthy. So she's in a lose-lose situation. And I think either way, what's going to happen is that Aqua's going to find out that she knows something, blow up at her possibly, and yeah, it might end the relationship. That's kind of where I see this.
Go back to Kana.
Which
kiss her hand. I'm sorry, didn't mean to, and then throw some baseballs.
all right. If that happens, we gotta kill it. Oh my god. Midnight said
bring
Aqua.
up a good point.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. It said, remember when she said that she would go to hell with him in season 1? I don't remember if that was season 1 or 2.
Prove
but
it.
I do remember her saying that.
Prove it.
I was gonna say, is she going to like do it by revealing this information though? I don't think so.
I don't know. Then we might get like some Bonnie and Clyde. I don't know.
How do you want to kill him, darling?
Turn into like a Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Mr. J.
Mr. A.
Anyway, you say what you were gonna say.
Midnight said Aqua Lelouch and Ruby Light. I could see that. Yeah. That day used to be a huge debate. Lelouch versus Light. Because Light is like very egotistical, and they're both egotistical, but Light is very uncaring about other people around him. He's like a sociopath. While Lelouch still can form connections with people. He still has love and affection for others. So I could kind of see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is disappointing to see Ruby go down this path. I wonder what it's going to take for her to pull it back. Maybe that ends up being Aqua's goal. Maybe instead of wanting revenge for himself, maybe he tries to seek revenge just to save his sister from what he's been doing. You know?
I could see that.
I don't know.
I could definitely see that.
But yeah,
well, that was a hell of an episode.
Yes, it was. That was Oshi no Ko, season 3, episode 4. I can certainly tell you, if this was an episode 3, it probably would have got killed. But it's episode 4. It is in a safest spot. We are in the eye of the hurricane. We can't do anything about it. But either way, man, this was an interesting one to talk about. So I am happy that we passed it. If for nothing else, just so we can have this conversation. Because it would have ended today if this was
for sure.
If this was one more episode back.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I did not check this yet, so let me check this real quick.
Oh, you checking the questions? Yeah. I'm checking too.
None.
And wah.
Okay. But I mean, we had a lot of things in the chat, so that is fine. Yeah, what I said last week kind of aged poorly. They did do a Mushoku Tensei have a controversial episode right after you passed. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That happened. Oh my god.
Yep. I will never forget that. I was the one wanting to kill it, and both you and C were like, you gotta give it. He's a good yo boy. You gotta give him a chance. Next episode, immediately tied up furries groping breasts.
I will say this episode, being right after a killer pass, this was a lot less like volatile, I would say, because like this one's just like fucked up, kind of.
Yeah.
Mushoku Tensei was kind of like this is hard to watch.
Reason.
This is just ass, you know. Like I wouldn't say this was ass. It was just jarring. It just made me go like, what the fuck, you know. So at the very least, I was intrigued talking about it. With Mushoku Tensei, I was just kind of like, yeah, it's time to rant. That was it. I didn't want to discuss anything. I just wanted to vent. But yes, that is Oshi no Ko, season 3, episode 4. And that is all the shows that we are talking about tonight. We have no viewer questions, but if you want to ask any questions, look at the link in the description, the Google Doc, submit your questions. We will answer them next podcast, or you can just be in the chat when we do the podcast and chat with us, ask questions there. We will read the chat to the best of our ability. We might miss some, but again, we'll do our best. But yeah, that is the podcast, y'all. Appreciate everybody who joined us. Decrepit Storm, Ian Gamer, Midnight, Vash, Ellie. Appreciate y'all for showing up. Had a fun time. And we hope to see y'all next week. All right. Peace and love.
Later.